Hello everyone, my name is K. Rajesh. I am from CSE C section. Today I am here to speak about students' tree distribution and its properties. Students' tree distribution. The tree distribution is a probability distribution that is used to estimate population parameters when the sample size is small and or when the population variance is unknown. Why use the tree distribution? According to the central limit theorem, the sampling distribution of the statistic, like a sample mean, will follow the normal distribution as long as the sample size is sufficiently large. Therefore, when we know the standard deviation of the population, we can compute the z-score and use the normal distribution to evaluate probability with the sample mean. But sample sizes are something small, and often we do not know the standard deviation of the population. When either of these problems occur, statisticians rely on the distribution of the t-statistic, also known as the t-score, whose value are given by t is equal to x minus mu by s, s by square root of n, where x is the sample mean, mu is the population mean, s is the standard deviation of the sample, and n is the sample size. The distribution of the t-statistic is called the t-distribution or the student t-distribution. The t-distribution allows us to conduct statistical analysis on certain data sets that are not appropriate for analysis using the normal distribution. Degrees of freedom. There are actually many different t-distributions. The particular form of the t-distribution is determined by its degree of freedom. The degrees of freedom refers to the number of independent observations in a set of data. When estimating the mean score of the proportion from the single sample, the number of independent observations is equal to the sample size minus 1. Hence, the distribution of the t-statistics from sample of size 8 would be described by the t-distribution having 8 to 1 or 7 degrees of freedom. Similarly, a t-distribution having 15 degrees of freedom would be with the sample of size 16. Properties of the t-distribution. The t-distribution has the following properties. The mean of the distribution is equal to 0. The variance of the distribution is equal to V by V minus 2, where V is the degrees of freedom, C last section, and V greater than or equal to 2. The variance is always greater than 1, although it is close to 1. When these are when there are many degrees of freedom, with infinite degrees of freedom, the t-distribution is same as the standard normal distribution. When to use the t-distribution? The t-distribution can be used with any statistic having the bell-shaped distribution that is approximately normal. The sampling distribution of the statistic should be bell-shaped if any of the following conditions apply. The population distribution is normal. The population distribution is symmetric, unimodal, without a outlier, and sample size is at least 30. The population distribution is moderately skewed, unimodal, without outlier, and the sample size is at least 40. The sample size is greater than 40 without outliers. The t-distribution should not be used with small samples from population that are not approximately normal. Probability and the student's t-distribution. When a sample of size n is drawn from the population having a normal or nearly normal distribution, the sample mean can be transformed into a t-statistic using the equation presented at the beginning this lesson. We repeat that equation below. T is equal to x minus nu by s by root n, where x is the sample mean, nu is the population mean, s is the standard deviation of the sample, n is the sample size, and degree of freedom are equal to n minus 1. The t-statistic produced by the transformation can be associated with the unique cumulative probability. This cumulative probability represents the likelihood of finding a sample mean less than or equal to x given given a random sample of size n. Notation and t statistics. Statisticians use t alpha to represent the t statistic that has a cumulative probability of 1 minus alpha. For example, suppose we were interested in the t statistics having a cumulative probability of 0.95. In this example, alpha would be equal to 1 minus 0.95 or 0.05. We would refer to the t statistic as t 0.05. Of course, the value of t 0.05 depends on the number of degrees of freedom. For example, with 2 degrees of freedom, t 0.05 is equal to 2.92, but with 20 degrees of freedom, t 0.05 is equal to 1.725. Note: because the t distribution is symmetric about the mean of 0, the following is 0. T alpha is equal to minus T1 minus alpha, and T1 minus alpha is equal to minus T alpha. Thus, if T 0.05 is equal to 2.92, then T 0.95 is equal to minus 2.92. Problem. Suppose courses of an IQ test are normally distributed with a population mean of 100. Suppose 20 people are randomly selected and tested. The standard deviation of the sample group is 15. What is the probability that the average test score is sample group will be at most 110? To solve the problem, we will work directly with the raw data from the problem. We will not compute the t-statistic. The t-distribution calculator will do the work for us. Since we will work with the raw data, we select sample mean from the random variable drop-down box. Then we enter the following data. The degrees of freedom are equal to 20 minus 1 is equal to 19. The population mean equal to 100. The sample mean equal to 110. The standard deviation of the sample is 15. We enter these values into the t-distribution calculator. The, the calculator will calculate and display the cumulative probability 0.996. Hence, there is a 99.6% of the sample average will be no greater than 110. Thank you.